gamer.
Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT, AEW, and at some point we're going to talk about Collision. How you feeling, Quan?
I'm all right. I'm,
Oh wait, school's
what
out.
happened? School's out. You know what I mean? Shout out to my daughter. She finished 8th grade, so she's going to high school. It's a very happy achievement for the family, and we're all very excited for my daughter in high school. I can't believe it.
I remember when I graduated 8th grade, everybody crying and shit at the last day of school. It was just like, bitch, we all going to North Miami Senior High, yo. Like, I will see you in some time, bro.
Nope, nobody cried at graduation. I didn't cry at graduation. Surprisingly, as I'm a known crier, I didn't cry. I think the reason I didn't cry though was because her mother was like, "Yo, you need to get a video of this because I had like the best angle of like her getting her receipt. I mean her what is it? What's the joint called? Certificate.
Or
So
diploma or whatever.
Diploma. But so I was like, I was too focused, too locked in getting a good video that I didn't have time to cry. I don't even know because like the way they did it, my daughter has a really small class and not a lot of people. So like they would call them up and then they give like a little speech about each person. There's only like 25 people in her class.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah, so like
what is it? Well, I guess for 8th grade is different. Yeah, I would say my 8th grade class was pretty small too. I'd probably say probably like 75 kids.
I don't remember how big mine was, but
like for high school, like we had a graduating class of like 250.
that might be less than my high school. Damn.
Yeah. Probably it was one of the bigger high schools in the area. So, but there was no chance of getting a good photo, I fear, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm getting old, man. It feels like I remember when I finished high school. It feels like it wasn't that long ago, even though it kind of was. But like now my kid's going to high school. It's just like, I'm so old, bro. I can't do this.
I mean, you're not really old. You just you was just doing some shit you wasn't supposed to as an adult, as a young nigga.
Relax. I was a grown ass man. All right, don't play me. You know me? I had a job and everything. I was working at an arcade.
Nigga, I had a job too. I had a job at 16, bro.
Me too. So, I wish I didn't.
I had a job. If I had a job at 16, if that's the qualification of I'm ready to have a job.
Yeah, man.
I would have been fucked, brother. I would have never got a PS4 on release date.
Oh, I definitely had broke time. I remember I had to sell my 3DS.
Shit. Oh, you know damn!
Nintendo
bankruptcy,
bro. That's like if any nigga know, like if you get to that point of broke, you gotta sell your game consoles.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's hard times. That's hard time, baby.
You gotta sell your ways of relaxation. Yeah, that gotta hurt.
Oh man, that was tough. I'll never forget that. That was one of the hardest days. Sell my 3DS and all my games. I was like, I'm really out here broke.
Well, congratulations to your daughter, man.
Yeah, it's shit lit, bro. I'm telling you, did nothing better than fatherhood. Even I know, like it's like the joke in the meme, the kind of like I don't want no. I mean, not really a meme, but like like the I hate kids agenda that's kind of going on.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's really weird. But I probably would have been one of those people, but like low key, if I didn't have a kid young. But just like this is how I'm always amazed how like teachers can do it. Like having
the
a
patience.
kid, no, it's like having a kid and someone like looks up to you and you get to watch them grow and advance and learn more. It's like it's the best feeling, bro. Like know that you guided that. It's like the best feeling. Especially if the kid turns out like great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it would be different if I had like a piece of shit kid, but she's not. She's
awesome. I have a friend who is a teacher, and she stopped by my job not too long ago. We talked, catched up, gave her a tour, all that stuff. And then she was just talking about, like a lot of my seniors are graduating, and she was just like, she was really touched. Like, I guess like her school, they just have like they have the teachers kind of like write something about every kid, you know, like on their
Yeah.
way out or whatever. And then she was just like, yeah, man, you know, like these three boys who, you know, they're really quiet in class, or, you know, they're a little disruptive, not really your ideal student or whatever, but, you know, they
Yeah.
read what I wrote and they like cried, you know, like it really meant a lot to them and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, the power of that, like as a teacher, has to like feel fantastic.
Yeah, but then that's the tough part, like, because then they're gone. You know what I mean? They have to deal with that every single year. That would like crush me if
Mm-hmm.
like my daughter had to leave. I mean, it's not the same as having like it's not like the same as a
Yeah,
daughter or
no.
like you know what I mean. But like it's something close to it. You're
Mm-hmm.
with them for hours every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
so
I had a lot of teachers that you know, that I liked and appreciated.
I got a couple on Facebook.
I didn't
They'll tap
appreciate
in with
them.
me.
I didn't appreciate them that much. But it was just like definitely like during on like graduation or like, you know, closing in on the last days of school or whatever, you know, I was just
Yeah,
like, yeah, man, I see you. You
for
know, it
real.
was just like you know, all the shit that you did for me, or, you know, lack thereof. You know, I always respected it. You know, even when they were letting me just skip in their class, I was just like, you know what, I really appreciate that, dog.
Bro. Yo, my senior year, I was so lazy. I didn't do any kind of work. I was roaming the hallways, being an idiot.
Yeah, well, that's the same for me because I basically it was just like just maintain the GPA that you got now so you could leave no
Yeah.
problem. Like I finished all the standardized testing stuff that like cleared me for graduation. The only thing that I really had left to do in school was like finally get my elective credits, which was like, you know, just the meaningless bullshit classes. So really all I had to do was go to band class, which I didn't do shit, and then drama class. That was it. Those were like the two. I only needed two electives to graduate. All the other academic shit they had me doing, it was pretty much a waste of time.
Mm.
I had chemistry. I was never good at science, dog. I don't know how I passed that class. I skipped most of the time too.
Yeah, chemistry wasn't really my thing.
I skipped a lot, and then whenever it came time for a big test, because I knew everybody. Well, I wouldn't say everybody in that class was like there were like some repeated takers, and I knew them, and then I'd skip. I would not show up in the morning, skip class, and they'd be like, "Hey, yo, show up. There's a test next time." And I'd be all right. And then somehow I passed. Like literally, the grace of God, I passed that chemistry class. But I didn't really need that shit anyway.
I'll tell you one thing. Definitely cheated through a couple classes in college. I ain't gonna hold you.
Uh,
Statistics, boy, did I cheat.
I need to get into my cheating bag for these for these core classes because it's
I don't
just
know how it
ass
is in
up.
college now, but back then,
They got me.
I feel like the cheat was, you know what it was back
Cheating was
then
a
when
lot
I wasn't.
easier.
Yeah, because like there was bad ways to cheat on the internet, and I don't think the professors were on to it yet at the
Mm-hmm.
time. So I think we had a better job. We could do a better job at it. It might be a little
Yeah.
different now. You can't even chat GPT your homework. They'll catch you.
I mean, if you're a good writer like myself, despite all the spelling errors that y'all see, you could finesse a chat GPT. Also, I don't think honestly I don't need a chat GPT to get by, especially like for writing classes. Like that's my bag. Um,
Yeah.
English composition 101, English composition 102, art history, art appreciation. Nigga, when it came time to write some shit, untouchable. Nobody in that class could have seen me, bro. Um, but it's all the other bullshit like biology, science that, you know, all the shit that I'm not really interested in is like what's poking at me. And it's just like, I don't want to study for this. Like, this is wasted information. No, I'm not gonna be a
Yeah.
biologist, my nigga. Like,
You might be.
no,
You never.
that's not what that is not what I want to do.
Speaking of biology and just the earth and just like the state of the earth right now, um, I don't know. I'm sure it didn't look like anything in Florida, but outside of my house, it looked like the Sepia Instagram filter for the last 3 days. It's nuts.
Breaking Bad Mexico.
Yeah, this is nuts. It like the pictures in New York are pretty crazy. It's not that bad where
Yeah.
I'm at, like, but it
Mhm.
definitely a haze in the sky. It's weird. It's definitely a weird feeling. I went outside and I genuinely started to cough.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I
I was
would.
like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm asthmatic. My asthma's not as bad as it used to be, but like I could not stand to be out there. It's not clear skies here either, but there's nothing as dangerous as like the unclean air that is going on in New York right now. So prayers up to all the people that are out there.
For sure.
What is it? I I guess like whatever the government or whatever politicians were like, hey yo, I think you should definitely mask up. And people are not. People are just raw dogging the smog.
Let me tell you something. Americans are never wearing masks again. We got to do it one time. It's never happening again.
Like,
I'm telling you that right
but
now.
like, COVID is bad. COVID is definitely bad. But breathing in smog is definitely way more instant. Well, like not even that, but
you
it's
can
like,
see it. You can't see COVID. You can see this what's in the air. It doesn't look like something we should be breathing.
That shit like will legitimately hurt your lungs the same. Well, I get the same as COVID, but it's just like whatever. I'm praying for all my smart New Yorkers out there, y'all staying safe. You know, get an air purifier. I don't even know that's gonna help. Hopefully they could get that fire situated and shit like that. Or some
how long did when those California fires happened in 2020? How long did that last? Was that like what, a week?
Oh, that's a Justin question, but I feel like it was just about a week, but like I can't even say I don't think the fire was that bad, but it definitely didn't fuck up the air like New York is right now. So something suspicious was definitely being burnt out in Canada.
I don't know. The fuck is out there. I don't know all the information, but by the time you guys hear this, it might not even be a thing anymore. But yeah, prayers up to anybody up in the Northeast going through it.
What is it? By the time you hear this, so for some people tomorrow, it's some people on Friday. It for the people tomorrow, it's still gonna look like Breaking Bad Mexico. For the people on Friday, it might look like a Wes Anderson movie. Like shit's gonna be bad still. I don't see that shit clearing up anytime soon. But prayers up for everybody affected by that stuff. Yeah, that's just crazy, bro. But in happier news and better news, I don't know if I said it last week, but people, I beat Breath of the Wild.
I think you told me. I think you said you were like almost done. I don't think you were done yet.
I think I said I finished off mic, sure. But okay. Yeah, I didn't put it into the recording because we just we just got to the nitty gritty and started reviewing all the other shit. I finished it. The game's good. Tears of the Kingdom, that's gonna have to wait for a little bit. There's still shit that I'd rather play instead. Like Street Fighter 5. I mean 6.
You could have played Street Fighter 5 10 years ago.
Nah, I'm not playing that shit. Fuck that shit. But yeah, man, I love playing Street Fighter 6. That is my shit right now. My thumbs hurt. There's a cut on my hand from playing it so much.
Are you playing on modern controls? Or are you playing on classic?
No, I'm playing on classic. I actually
you got the commands. Okay,
of course. Also, I don't like modern because I feel like your moveset is very limited, and I don't like.
Yeah, I've heard that. I have not played the game at all.
Cause like it's one button in like a direction, like in Smash, but like there's no up. There's no up special, like the recovery joint. So it's basically like the 3, just a 3 shit. I don't like that.
Like there's no dragon punch. Like there's no like. Sure,
you can get a dragon punch or whatever, but it's just like there's from the character I play at least, there's no like up B. It's only side B, down B. Oh, on the sides. Well, like for Street Fighter, since it's back, forward, down. Yeah. There's no as far as maybe Zangief has like a up special shit. I don't know, or anybody that has like air throws, but not for the character I play. So
what are you playing? You're playing Manon? I've been watching a lot of Twitch streamers play. Shout out to Snake Eyes. He's not gonna hear this, but shout out to Snake Eyes. He's a Zangief player. I've been watching him in like tournaments and stuff.
No,
I used to be a big like I used to watch a lot of like
Oh
fighting game
yeah,
tournaments.
I used
I
to
was
I used to
heavy.
care
I
about that
used
shit a lot.
shout out to Team Spooky. I used to watch a lot of Team Spooky.
Team
I used to be on Team
Spooky,
Spooky.
Team
Crazy, bro.
Spooky. Shout out to Salty Bet as well. Even though that's not really a fighting
Yeah.
game, that's
Shout
not
out to
really a fighting game tournament, but that's always fun to watch.
shout out to IFC Yipes. That's my
Oh
guy. I
yeah,
feel like I've been
true.
watching him forever. He had that. Shout out to Justin Wong.
Of
I mean,
course.
Jackson Wong had that classic set of Marvel
I
that I
I
live
don't
by.
as of right now, I don't think I have a favorite fighting FGC player or like an FGC person I root for.
It depends on the game.
It depends on the game, but also I'm not really watching anymore.
Right.
But like, I respect gangster when I see certain names and shit. But yeah. And still I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched any shit still on Twitch or anything. I'm not really on Twitch like that anymore. Not as I used to be.
I usually Twitch usually I put it on the iPad when I'm ready for bed. I'll put it on and just kind of watch it till I'm ready to sleep. So it depends.
No more. Because I don't sleep.
I'll get some sleep for sure. Definitely get some sleep.
But I'm playing Marissa. That is I liked Manon.
She's Marissa's a monster, bro.
That's
she might be a little OP. I don't know.
Nah, she's not that good. But
not, you sure? I don't know. Okay, not.
I would describe Marissa as a wine glass, like very like top heavy, but like you hit her with any low like a low sweep, it's fucking cooked. So that's where I think from just how I've been playing with everybody so far, a low just cooks everything. I'm trying to get past that, but we'll see how it goes. But Marissa's very fun. Marissa's the character that I thought Manon was gonna be, but I like Marissa, just a heavy hitter, very oppressive. But so is Manon if you're like really good with her. But I played Marissa for like, I just said fuck it, I'll play her. Like I'll see what it do, and I was like, I'm really having a lot. Like I was having way more fun than I was playing Marissa. I mean, Manon. So, I gotta have I'm gonna pick a backup character eventually, but I'm just having way too much fun with Manon, and my hands are fucking cooked. So, actually, right now they're not as bad, but like earlier today, like since Monday, my hands have just been in pain.
Justin threw a little shot at me on a show talking about I only play City Skyline.
Oh, would you play Street Fighter?
Yeah, I'm eventually gonna get it. I'm gonna get it eventually.
I think yeah, I heard that as well. I think we're gonna play AEW Fight Forever. I don't know, man. I don't really think I want to, but
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I think at minimum, it'll be fun. My argument would never like anything outside of I'm just not paying $60 for that. That was my whole thing. Like, I don't think it's gonna be the worst game ever made. I'm just like, I don't think I'm gonna pay 60. I don't want to pay 60 for this.
I will agree with you with that. I never said that it didn't look fun. I always said it just looked ugly.
Yes, it does look ugly though. I'm with you on that.
It looks ugly, even for a stylized game. It looks ugly. A lot of people try to use that graphical excuse or whatever, but it's just like a game can be stylized and look really good. Like there's a fuck ton of games like those. What is it? The No Mercy thing or Day of Reckoning or whatever fucking old wrestling game you want to compare it to, that means nothing to me. So the nostalgia factor is not there. It don't look fun. A lot of the shit that they've been marketing doesn't really appeal to me. And then also just a really big shit is that I don't really play wrestling video games like that.
Yeah, you don't be in the little 2K group chats, the little parties.
I
haven't joined them either. I need to.
I like playing 2K. What is it? The one that came after 2K22. Like that was a lot of fun, but like that shit probably got like a week out of me before I started just going back to my normal like other stuff that I play. You know, like I don't know, like I just don't see like not even 2K23 really took a space into the rotation. Like I still just go back to the normal shit that I play. So we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a review. I'm gonna be fully honest if like the game is actually fun or not, but like you just have to clutch your fucking pearls because this shit is $60 fucking for a what looks like a $35 game. I think it should probably go on like I think like around Christmas time, it should like be like half price. Like they should really be trying to like get those copies out the fucking door.
I mean, it might sell. We don't know. We don't know.
It might sell. For whatever it sells is going to be an accomplishment anyway. Like if it sells like a quarter million copies, that's going to be like a good thing. Or like, you know, it would always be spent as a good thing because AEW is the underdog no matter what happens. So like whatever it sells, people are going to celebrate. Yeah, and it's just honestly like if you're an avid gamer, I don't see how long AEW Fight Forever stays in your rotation when you have a lot of games coming out soon. Summer and a lot of games are coming out soon, and we're in that season where a lot of shit gets previewed. You might start seeing a lot of stuff that is like that you saw last year finally get a release date, and it's going to be like holiday 2023 or whatever, right? So when it comes Christmas time, AEW Fight Forever is fucking $50 off. But some cooler shit, something that is like, you know, probably you didn't want to pay the 70, but it's probably worth that fucking 70. Like you're gonna want to play that. Personally, actually, I think I might play the game. Like Starfield is going to be coming out unless it gets delayed. Like announcement is delayed next week.
I mean, it definitely came out at an interesting time. I think Justin touched on it on a show, just like it coming out. Diablo just came out. One of the highest selling Diablo games ever, I believe it already is. Street Fighter just came out. One of the, I think they like broke the record for like how most players on in a fighting game online.
Fighting games are back. I'll say that for the show.
Final Fantasy coming out soon, the remake. I know that's supposed to be a big deal. That's your bag, not really mine, but and sheesh, what else? I think something else coming out too, if I'm not mistaken. You said StarCraft. I'm not really too familiar with StarCraft.
Starfield,
not StarCraft. What is it, 1998? What am I doing?
I don't know. Like it's definitely coming out at a really interesting time. Just once again, like this game is gonna wrestling video games are always a niche, but like, you know, what AEW is like a super micro niche for one, it's a wrestling game, and then how it looks. So like it is what it is. It's whatever to me, honestly. Also, I saw Across the Spider-Verse.
Don't talk about it because I haven't seen it yet.
Good movie.
so I've heard.
Good movie, man.
I posted it in the in Discord, that screenshot of the YouTube video. Those YouTube those critic accounts that are always like, this thing is woke because one black person's in it. This thing has gone woke. Even they were like, yo, we were like,
Miles has been like around for a really long time.
But it just like, even they couldn't even, they were like, yeah, it's woke, but that shit was fine. they couldn't even complain that, like, that's how I know the movie's.
I don't even know what the woke part of the movie is, because what's really woke is not trying to save a police officer, actually. You feel me?
I don't know what you're talking about, but it's fine.
Also, like, Miles' dad is a cop, like, and he's pretty well represented as a cop. So it's just like, how woke is that? You feel me?
There's only one straight white guy, so I mean, yeah, it's pretty woke.
One straight white guy.
That's all they got. And he's a dad now, so they emasculated him. Mm.
I was about to say something, but I can't talk about the movie any more than that. But I saw it twice already. I saw it twice in one day.
Twice? Okay. I'm gonna go see it this weekend. My daughter played me because first she was like, "Oh, can we go see?" Because she's not a big superhero person, but we did see Spider-Verse when it came out in theaters. So she was like, "Oh, are we gonna go see it?" I was like, "Yeah, we can go see it." And then come to find out, she went with her uncle. Shout out to Ed. He listens to the show sometimes. So shout out to Ed. But then she played me. I was like, "Yo,
damn."
I thought we was going, but I guess.
After you found that out, you should have went to the theater that day.
Fake, I know.
No, it's a good movie. Check it out. I cannot wait for. I forgot what the movie about the fucking bomb is called.
Oppenheimer.
Oh hell yeah! I'm waiting for that, bro.
No, that's the opposite of woke. Yeah, the whitest cats I've ever seen in my life.
Shit, that was the only people working on bombs. Fucking black people wasn't working on bombs, man.
The
most destructive race. Of course, is going to be white dominated.
Matt Damon, okay, Robert Downey Jr.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Barbie. I might check out that Wes Anderson movie joint, Meteor Town. Now that movie is some white ass shit.
Asteroid City.
Yeah, now that's some white shit.
I'm not very familiar with Wes Anderson's movie. I don't think I've seen any of his movies before.
No,
I know they're like really like.
I just thought the movie looked good.
They're more like a niche type of thing.
We watch AEW, watch NXT, man. You know, them advertisements worked on their brother, and also I just I don't know. I think going to the movies is cool. Also, the reason why I went to go see Spider-Verse twice is because the AC in my house broke. It's Miami in the summertime. I ain't trying to be nowhere there ain't no fucking AC. I almost went to work on my day off because it was so hot in my fucking house. Son.
Yo, I've been there before. That shit happened to me before. I was like, I can't wait to go to work. I'm going to work early.
Like, I went to the theater mad early. And I was just walking around the mall, just soaking up AC. I was like, dog, like, y'all need to get a handle on this shit. Luckily, it was fixed as soon as possible, but like my AC was fucked up, and then my landlord was trying to fix our doorbell. My nigga, nobody rings that shit. Please fix this AC, son. Like that shit was ridiculous. Like I was mad the whole day. But yeah, I went to go see Spider-Verse, and then I went home and I was like, fuck, it's so hot. Went out to go eat with a friend at a restaurant. Made sure we sat indoors, and I was just like, y'all boys want to go see Spider-Verse? And then we went to go see the movie. I was trying so hard to not be in the crib. I spent so much money that day.
Would you hate that?
Yeah, it's just terrible, bro. But luckily, it's been fixed with maximum efficiency. But now, what is it? We wasted a bunch of time. Let's get into wrestling.
Going all the way to Japan.
No, Japan's coming to us. Actually,
no, but I'm saying how it started off. The Dominion show. Was it this weekend? Was it Saturday? I don't even know what day it was.
I don't know. Why are we talking about New Japan?
Because that's when the match got announced. The matches that were announced at the Dominion show was Kazuchika Okada calling out Bryan Danielson for a match at Forbidden Door. The dream match is finally happening. It probably low-key, is this like the last dream match that like hasn't happened yet? Like that anybody would care about, you think? At this point, like realistic, you know what I mean? Like this the last one.
What is it? The last Forbidden Door?
Or maybe just like Roman somebody, maybe Roman Rock, I guess, would be the only other dream match that I could think of that like I would really care about. You know what I mean?
No, I think I there's still a lot of dream matches that I think I like have personally, solely because New Japan and WWE have never really.
But I mean, is there anything bigger? Is there anything bigger than this? You know what I mean? Besides Roman Rock in wrestling.
I mean, it really depends how you feel about Okada versus Bryan, because I would love to see like a Brock Lesnar versus like a Tanahashi or something, or a Roman versus Okada.
Roman Okada would be interesting. I think
what is it? Super Cena versus Tanahashi, you know,
But that's
like
the thing. We
shit like
can't
that is
get. So we're
cool.
not. That's the problem. We're
Yeah,
not
like
gonna get Cyrus versus.
those are the real dream matches to me. I still think that Danielson and Okada is still a dream match, but
This sold the show for me. I'm locked in. They got me. This
oh
is all
yeah,
I needed.
like this is
They
for
got me.
this is a match that I would like to see. Hopefully they don't just coast off that and then the card is just like a
No,
shitter.
that's fine. I don't care about the rest of the
Uh
card. They gave me the match I wanted.
yeah, well they're gonna have Osprey and Omega too. I didn't watch the first one, so I really
I only
have
saw half of it. I will say it was the best half of match I've ever seen in my life. I'll go that far. I didn't see the whole thing, but from what I saw, pretty damn good.
I still haven't seen it. I'll probably watch it in preparation for just so I know. But like I'm not like Will Ospreay don't excite me, especially like now since he was just like, yeah, man, all that bullshit I was doing is finally catching up to me. Like, serves you fucking right. And then like I don't know, like he don't excite me.
I would say that, but he had the best match of Forbidden Door last year, so I just feel like maybe he'll do it again.
I mean,
This
yeah.
this year. Him and Cassidy went crazy. That's back before we were high on Cassidy. We weren't sure yet.
Yeah, but like, dog, that Forbidden Door show was so like that shit was so ass. Like
It wasn't ass.
it was ass. Like it was not hard to have. It was not hard to have like the best match on that show.
Let me look at that card again. Double check. It's been a while.
I'm looking at it right now. You got these are dark matches. Hold on. You got Miro Suzuki with El Sex God versus fucking Wheeler Yuta, Shuta Umino, and then Eddie Kingston. Makes me want to throw up. You got FCR with the United Empire and Roppongi Vice. I hate United Empire and Roppongi Vice. I think the four-way is cool. I like that match.
Four-way was cool.
Yeah.
Diva Attitude versus
nah.
Bullet Club. I remember that match being fun. Am I bugging? Was that a fun match?
Fun don't mean good to me, but nah. You got Thunder Rosa, Tony Storm. Fuck that shit. Orange Cassidy, Will Ospreay, that was good. Cesaro versus Zack Sabre Jr. fucking stinky. 18 minutes. The Fatal I like
that match.
I guess the Fatal 4-Way. Jay White, Hangman Page, Adam Cole, and Okada. Terrible joint.
I went 3.5 on that one.
And we got John Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, and I'm just like, why y'all waste Tanahashi on that?
I think you're downplaying Forbidden. I'm looking at the ratings I gave Forbidden Door. They're pretty good. I ain't gonna hold you. I
don't give a shit what you rated it.
I'm talking about what I did. This was a pretty decent show.
This show is ass.
Nah, I'm not with that. I'm not rocking. This looks good.
This shit didn't even make your fucking end of the year list. Like this shit is not that good, bro.
You know what I need to watch? I need to watch Suzuki and the Sex Gods versus Eddie Kingston, Shota, and Wheeler. I gave that a 3.75. I can't believe that. I need to watch that. I need to see. I need to see what I saw.
Well, that's your ratings, bro.
I know.
That's you said it was heat and don't even remember it, bro.
I don't remember a lot of stuff.
They're Orange Cassidy and what is it? Will Ospreay is probably the only show out match in that shit. But yeah, with the two matches announced already, I think that's cool. I wonder what Tanahashi is gonna do if he's not injured or some shit. I wonder what Sonata's gonna do. Now that he's their champion.
This is tough for me.
Just because five dudes.
This is tough for me. I'm gonna sound like a casual, but it's fine. I'm not really familiar with what's going on in New Japan anymore. I just don't know. I don't watch it anymore. Last thing I couldn't even tell you the last thing I watched that was New Japan related that wasn't AEW involved.
I keep up with it, but I never hear good things. Or like every time I see something I'm not interested. Or like it's just like it's not something that will pull me back in, To me, they never really got back on their shit after Uh,
You know what killed it for me when they gave Evil the belt. Ever since Evil won
yes,
that's when they lost me. I said, all right, I got it.
yes. The
Evil.
pandemic time,
I
but
said, yeah,
like
they lost me.
when everybody was like joining Bullet Club, they did another Bullet Club Civil War. I was just like, you guys are like some bullshit. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Stop it. Um, yeah, so like New Japan just don't do it for me. If I want Japanese wrestling, I just go to Stardom. And then maybe I'll look at one Noah match maybe. They almost had me with the what is it with the New Japan Noah show? I'm not gonna lie, but I only watched like one match from that, and then I watched the Noah show from that, and then Okada beat the shit out that dude, and I was like,
He did. Oh, he
well,
did beat that boy up. I did watch that match. He did. That boy said.
I was like, damn, this what y'all doing?
In more news, out in Japan, also announced at Dominion, the G1 Climax 33
Oh
participants. I'm not going to go through them all, but
no,
a notable name that is involved is Eddie Kingston.
that's
We have not
notable.
we have not seen Eddie Kingston on TV in a little while. He must be good to go, and he's going to Japan. So
Yeah,
Eddie Kingston in the G1. When
he
does
gonna.
G1 start? Do we know?
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch. He could go be slow in Japan. That's cool.
Oh my, oh my.
That he I think Eddie Kingston would really shine if Makabe and Bad Luck Fale was like in that bitch, so they could just have slow matches and it wouldn't look like shit because they're both slow. Um, and then it would just be dubbed as hard hitting or whatever. Um, I don't give a shit about bro. Does it say what block he's in? Have they done like block placements yet?
I don't believe they've done block placements. It
Okay.
just said the other participants. It is on July 15th to August 13th.
I'm
So
telling
we
you
got a
right
month.
now, if Eddie Kingston is with anybody that could go more than 2 miles per hour, he's fucking cooked.
I am looking at the rundown. The only person I could see winning this looks like Okada.
I mean,
Maybe Osprey. Those are the only two people I could see
my thing is
reasonably.
that I don't like Sonata. So whoever he gets matched up with, I don't care.
I don't like Sonata either.
Like this one, like New Japan just doesn't do it for me, but Danielson and Okada does. So
Looks like
I
it's
they're
Danielson and Okada. You mean
yeah, like
that's two of the greatest wrestlers, to ever wrestle in the last 30 years, if we're gonna keep it a stack.
so like I really don't care what was going on overseas right now. Excuse me. Anything else for that is Japan related?
Uh Mercedes Monet. It was noted that there were talks for Mercedes to wrestle in AEW. I feel like that seemed pretty obvious. That I
Probably,
mean,
yeah,
I
probably
think
for Forbidden Door.
it would be silly for him not to contact Mercedes Monet to
Well,
come to AEW.
it would be
So
stupid for New Japan to not send her for Forbidden Door too.
that too. Also, I think them booking TD Garden. I mean, it seemed like that they must have thought they had plans in place before Sasha got hurt. I mean, because they booked it, but they only booked it for like 5,000 seats. TD Garden can hold like at least 10.
They not at full capacity, or they
It could,
skirt.
that's gonna sound crazy. Them echoes in there are gonna sound crazy in the garden.
Hey man, it is
I
what
hope
it
they get
is.
some people.
I can't wait for the wide shot when Okada goes for the Rainmaker, and then you see all them empty seats.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh
Oh no,
well,
for no, whoa, no, no, whoa, no. Forbidden Doors is sold out. Forbidden Doors was
oh,
close to.
what's the TD Garden thing you talking about?
I was just talking about they have a show in Boston coming up this summer, and
Ooh,
it's only holding like five. AW.
oh, whatever.
No. I'm not talking about New Japan stuff. I'm talking about just AW. But
Oh well,
yeah,
the TD Garden gonna look like the show tonight. So
yeah. So speaking of tickets, I guess we get into it. Collision main event was announced. It will be CM Punk and FTR versus Bullet Club Gold and Samoa Joe, who another person we haven't really seen on TV in a good while. There have been rumors that Punk and Jay White may be feuding. There's also been rumors that Punk and Joe might be feuding. So I guess he's kind of threw them all into one match.
My
Go ahead.
before you continue, my thing is that they're announcing this, but they're not building to it. So it's
I
just like
mean,
how
the
how is a
build,
nigga supposed to get excited? Like they're not.
the build, it just Punk's return. It's the second coming. They said so.
Mm.
But as speaking of what you're talking about, besides the United Center show, the rest of the Collision tickets have just not been selling.
Yeah.
Um,
What is it? Collision tickets outside of Chicago not moving, and I truly think it's because what is it? Tickets for the Canada shows are expensive, like really fucking expensive, and I think it's mainly because it's probably really fucking expensive to rent out those venues.
I think a lot of venues just in general, just at this point.
Mm-hmm. Like
Um,
I really think that AEW is doing this Canadian tour at a loss.
I was just gonna say, I think the problem with the Canadian tour is that I'm not a big, I don't know Canadian geography too much, but I feel like a lot of these are kind of all
Oh,
around the same area,
ish.
or
Like
close to
it's
ish.
like mid like the Midwest Eastern area of California. I don't think of Canada. I don't think they're gonna go all the way to what I think would be. Oh man, shit. Like they're not gonna go above Oregon. You feel me? Or
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Well, the 28th they're doing Dynamite and Rampage in Ontario. Then they're doing Alberta on the 5th. The 12th they're doing Saskatoon. And then
Like
the 14th they're doing Regina, and then
yeah, like
on the
they're
15th
not
that
doing
and that's
they're
not
not
that's not even Collision. Those are just the other shows.
they're not doing Vancouver, right? They're not doing Vancouver.
I don't believe, as far as I see, I don't see it. Let me see what they
Okay,
got.
yeah, so they won't be going above Washington or Seattle or whatever. So they won't be going to the west coast of Canada. But Calgary, they'll be in that area. So that
So they're doing Toronto. They're doing Scotia Bank for Toronto on the 24th. They're
mhm.
doing, let's see, that's for Collision. They're doing Hamilton for Collision. Then they're doing Regina for Collision. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot. They're doing a lot of shows in kind of in the same markets or close to it. They got, I mean,
I'm trying to find
Marty,
where
this is
I'm trying to find Regina. Where the fuck is this? Are they going to Winnipeg? No.
no Winnipeg. I think
Oh,
Winnipeg's
okay.
like on the West Coast, isn't it?
No, it's like it's above North Dakota, but like instead of like Regina's right next to Winnipeg. So
Okay.
I think that'd be very funny if Punk if what is it? Punk was on the show that's in fucking Winnipeg. Like that is stepping in Winnipeg or this like Regina should be like Kenny Omega like land here. Also, they broke because they should have just did a show in Winnipeg. The fuck is a Regina, bro?
I don't
What
know.
were the other ones? Saskatoon or whatever?
Saskatoon.
Yeah, that's very close to Regina as well. Like, hold on,
Yeah, yeah. So I gotta
you
figure. I don't
you got a
know.
map? I'm
I'm
looking
looking
at
at
it.
it. I'm
Okay.
looking at a map.
That shit is like mad close, huh? Yeah, like if like to me, looking at the map right now, Regina and Saskatoon, like it's like going from like Dallas to like San Antonio. Like it is really
Canada,
close.
Canada is massive. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of the shit upstairs is like
You can't. Yeah, you can't even live out
you can't
there.
even
It's
live
just
there. Yeah,
uninhabitable. Shout out to
so
Canada.
yeah, shout out to the Canadians, man. We fuck with you. But yeah, tickets ain't moving for the Canadian tour, at least for Collision, I believe. So it's just like you're bringing back Punk, and it's just I don't know, man. And then what is it? I saw a quote earlier. I just didn't want to read it because I was just like, it was like Tony Khan saying that Punk is like needed, like extremely valuable to AEW, and I'm just like, shit, it don't fucking look like it, son. Like it's dividing your locker room, and he ain't moving tickets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what they can do at this point to get people to go to these shows. I think it's a situation where It's just they're oversaturating their own market and going to these same places. And, Ticket masters are helping anything with their crazy price gouging, whatever they got
Mm-hmm.
going on. It's unfortunate. But then at the same time, WWE is selling out everything. I don't remember last time I seen WrestleTix and there was a Raw or SmackDown where it wasn't like 500 tickets left remaining or something like that.
Because
At like
they got power pieces, yo. Like they have like more than one person that you would like really want to see.
yeah.
I'm sorry for AEW. Like I I know sure as fuck people not going there to see MJF.
I'm just gonna say that I know one thing: they need to get that belt off of MJF as soon as possible. It's not working. This isn't it right now. Maybe another time, but right now, no.
Mm-hmm. And then like, if you're an avid AEW fan, like I think, I think you could see that they're probably not going to have Danielson on any show till Forbidden Door. So like, that Bryan Danielson is not going to wrestle there. So you're not really going to go for that. Like, is Orange Cassidy a main reason why people want to go to that show? I know he's one of the best workers there, but like,
Well,
it's just like, do people go for like, I specifically want to see Orange Cassidy?
maybe Moxley.
Really?
Moxley's. I mean, I know how we feel about Moxley, but Moxley's still popular. You know what I mean? Like,
but like he hasn't done a singles match in like is the 6-man tag like what moves people like I would understand if it was like a John Moxley singles match and a big one. I think what they're doing for the DC show next week. Hold on. Somebody posted the card in the Discord. Let me look back at it.
you're gonna have the women's match. Whoever they're gonna have a fatal 4-way at Rampage this week, and whoever wins the fatal 4-way will be in a women's match.
Okay. Adam Cole versus MJF already crazy.
Are they doing it next week? Did I miss
Yeah.
that? Okay, interesting.
It's a championship eliminator. So will MJF be the first person to lose this? the stupid eliminator shit?
Maybe.
Because I feel like if you get Adam Cole out the paint already, that's crazy. Blackpool Combat Club versus Hangman Page and Young Bucks. I could see people really wanting to see that. The Fatal 4-Way with the women, that ain't gonna hit. Neither is this Mogul Embassy and this 8-man tag. That's not moving niggas. But yeah, I don't know. Like WWE definitely got motherfuckers that you really want to see, motherfuckers that you really want to boo. I think Takeshita not having a big match on the anniversary show is kind of like, I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
It could still happen.
It could still happen, but I think they should probably announce that with like the insane amount of heat that person got right now. But honestly, I think it'd be kind of silly. Well, I think it would be beneficial if they kind of like hold back on a little bit and then have Kenny Omega come back for the Canadian tour because Don Callis and him are gonna get
that's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna wait till Canada.
Okay,
for have Takeshita come out for the Takeshita. In the meantime, I think they'll just have Takeshita do like squash matches like he did tonight.
I feel like the Bucks and them should really be redirecting like their focus. Like I think they should really like at least one of them should be like, oh, we are gonna go beat Takeshita's ass. And then
I agree.
What is it? The Dark Order had that one segment where they're just like, "Hey man, Paige, I thought you were our friend," and was never seen again. You think they're going to interfere in the trios match?
No.
I think that'd be poison, bro.
I don't want Dark Order to do with anything to do with this. I don't want to see Dark Order on my TV.
Oh, you don't want to see heel Dark Order, baby?
God no. Heel Johnny Hungy? No. Absolutely not. That sounds terrible.
All right, let's start burning through these two topics right here. You know how to pronounce his name? The Canvadier twins?
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with these young ladies. I just know they play college basketball.
They play college basketball. I believe they play for UM. So I fuck with him.
Let me go
Let
see.
me go on IG
I'm gonna
real
look at
quick.
I just was about to go on.
Chill out,
Haley and
chill out.
Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Haley and Hannah.
Yeah, they play for the U, so I fuck with them.
Let me look at their stats. Were they real hoopers or they were just cute?
Who knows?
I'm gonna go look at right now. Let me look at her stats.
All right, show us the stats. They teased the NXT debut, and then
she wasn't doing nothing.
And then they did the NXT debut. They were like hoisting up Thea Hale. I thought that was funny. What they got some shit stats, bro? Both of them.
Okay, I'm only looking at Hannah. She averaged last year 3.8 points per game, 1.3 rebounds per game, 1.6 assists. She shot 36 from the field. She ain't. I mean, you know,
are
maybe she was hurt.
Bruh? Are these good?
Maybe she was hurt. I don't know because the seasons before that, she was doing a lot better. So maybe she was hurt. I'm not sure.
What about the other twin?
Look at Haley. Yeah, Haley had 12
Oh,
points.
Haley the Hooper.
I'm going to assume Hannah was like injured or something. I don't know.
The stat difference is crazy. Yeah, she was really hooping, bro.
So yeah, shout out to the Contender. Are they signed or are they just NIL? Do we know if they're like official?
They're NIL.
Okay, but they're not signed like NXT, right?
I think they are. I think it reached that.
It seems. I mean, it seems like that was like a soft hire. I don't know, like a soft announcement of them being hired.
Mm-hmm. Nah, shit. They're
man,
out there. I'm waiting for the training videos.
I'm always here for twins in wrestling.
Yeah, you feel
twins, me? The Usos. Who else? Bubba Ray and Devon. You know what I mean?
They're not twins, but I get what you're saying.
You feel me? That brother connection.
Yeah, man. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I love them, bro.
Seth and Roman.
The Usos.
Axe and Smash.
The Usos.
The Godwins.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. Undertaker and Kane.
Yeah, they're definitely twins. I think that'd be great, you know. Whenever they get ready, hopefully they're good. Hopefully they are, you know, they're like these other freak NIL picks that are just oddly really fucking good.
They're gonna have that scoop slam down, baby. Yo, every new NXT recruit, they gotta have that scoop slam in their package. I'm telling you, they all do it. It's a very deliberate. It's all this. Everyone does it the same too. It's a very deliberate scoop slam. I can just tell one person teaching everyone how to do the scoop slam in that damn.
Norman Smiley doing his goddamn thing, bro.
That's a Terry Taylor scoop slam I've ever seen.
They teaching them the basics, and that's what needs to be known. But that's cool.
That's a Red Rooster slam.
Yeah, you put this one here, and I'm just like, Jade Cargill is taking time off. We talked about a little bit about that. Well, we alluded to it.
I didn't like you just did that. I didn't like that.
No, what that I put?
Don't do that. Don't do that because then if the segment flops, I'm gonna look bad. All right. So now we gotta talk about it with some real energy. You about to throw me under the bus like that? Say, "Oh, Quan put that there."
Run this over, nigga. Because I put the good shit in here.
Fuck out of here. I did you only put one thing in. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
What do you mean? I put the Forbidden Door and
I put that thing there. I literally put that there. You can check.
No, you did not, because when I was doing it at work,
it doesn't matter.
I got the notification.
The audience don't even want to hear this.
I got the notification that you was playing with it, and then all you did was put what I put on the run sheet already.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about? It's fine. Anyway, Jade Cargill is taking time off, according to Fightful. So the news, I mean, that makes sense. She's been on the road for, I guess, like she's been on TV since 2019. So TV. I'm not, yeah, you know what I mean. But my question kind of is like, what do we do with her when she comes back? What's the plan? I'm just like, I just feel like the way they present, I know she's a brand new champion, but I just feel like the way they kind of presented Chris Statlander compared to how they are presenting Jade, it's like almost like a 180. It's like, yo, they gave her like a 12-minute match tonight.
People swear it's not a 180.
Bro, it's a whole different, like the TBS championship is on TBS in 2 weeks straight. Not like, you know what I mean? Not once a month when it was with Jade.
people will swear that this title is being booked as it normally is, and I it is to a certain extent, but Chris and
it already feels more important to me than it did with Jade holding it.
Yeah. Commentary has shit to say. But the matches don't suck. I think the only thing that is like still retained or like that still remains in remains a factor here is that the level of competition is still low. Like we had last week, we had Nyla Rose, which I'm very high on her, but it's just like AEW hasn't really presented her in that way.
Bro, she hasn't been on TV in like 6 months before.
Yeah, and then you have Anna Jay, who is also, I feel, bottom of the barrel. But
no, I thought Anna Jay looked good tonight. You didn't think she was very good? I thought she looked good tonight.
Well, of course she's gonna look better in here with her and not Jade. But like, I think now the title is being presented different because you have oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong match here. But like, they're gonna need people to want that title. Like you're gonna have a Ruby Soho or a Saraya like go for that.
It looked like Britt was interested.
She did the ice thing, but she's gonna be in that fatal 4-way for the bullshit next week. So it is whatever on that. But like, I think that the TBS championship needs better competition because like, well, I don't want to see like Sky Blue going for that again. I don't want to see a Julia Hart. I don't want to see some random person from whatever the fuck, some indie person, somebody from ROH. Like, let's make it look like people that are in AEW care about that championship. Because I feel like that was the very huge problem before. And I think it's mainly because nobody really wanted to work with Jade, and it is what it is on that. And if people continue not wanting to work with Jade, then what do you really want to do with her? Have her still have these shitty short matches for not the title?
I don't know. That's where I'm at with it. I'm just like, what do we even do?
If she's taking this break, she needs to be doing like Rocky training montage, working to get better. Like, this is your time off. This is the time for you to really train, practice, do all that shit. Because if you're gonna come back, still be on the, be on the bullshit, and then Chris Statlander is having better matches with the same people that you were beating. Come on, son. And honestly, I felt like AEW has already looked past Jade already.
Maybe they looked past Jade 5 months ago. To be honest,
but yeah, like, what is it?
as soon as Tony Khan heard word that Chris might be coming back, like she's almost get ready to go, he's like, all right.
What is it? Because during the Chris Statlander match, you have Tyra Valkyrie on the outside wanting revenge. Why the fuck isn't Jade wanting revenge? Why hasn't Jade spun the block yet?
She's on vacation,
and it was just like she's on vacation. It's just like, dog. By the time she comes back, she's like, is truly going to be an afterthought. And then what is it? Jay's gonna come back and say, bitch, you need to beat me in a real match? What is a real match with Jay look? We know what a real match with Jay look like. And then after the match, you want to be mad cocky and say, I could beat any bitch here. Let's get another one. You set yourself up for failure. There's storyline wise, there's truly nothing for her to like gravitate towards, unless she's just gonna just sneak up on her at the end of the match, and then whatever, her and Layla Gray are just gonna keep beating her, or there's gonna be some stupid contract shit with Mark Sterling, and then it won't really be an ongoing feud.
Oh no, it might be some Mark Sterling shit. You might be right. Damn, it might be some Mark Sterling shit. Now that I think about it,
like, guys, get your candles, put them in a circle, light it up, and pray that when Jay gets back, she's a lot better. And then people would want to work with her. Because in this women division, there are not a lot of what I would feel like are generals or people that can truly elevate talent. So when a lot of these people are, given the proposition to work with Jade, and it's just like, I'm putting my stock at risk. I'm still trying to make it for myself. I can't, risk having a shitty match with this person when I'm still trying to put myself on. So
especially if they only getting, one match tonight.
Yeah, you feel me? And then it's just whatever. Like it's really for Tony Khan to figure out, but I wish him the best of fucking luck. And for some reason, Aubrey Edwards is fighting Karen.
What you mean for some reason you bopped her head upside the head with a guitar?
So we gonna give the referee a match? Is this the end game? Is this what she always wanted?
It can't be any worse than Howard Finkel versus Lillian Garcia. I mean, it can't get any worse. Or Pat Patterson versus Jared Briscoe in an evening gown match. It can't be any worse than that.
That's crazy. Nico Tutsern, he fucking put what is it? I guess this is an invasion angle shit. Is Nick Patrick's versus Earl Hebner?
Oh my god, that match was fucking atrocious. That shit was so bad. I think that was on the Invasion pay-per-view, wasn't it? Oh, that match sucked.
Yes, it is. The logo's a little fucked, but yeah, that's hilarious. But
that match was bad.
Hey man, whenever they're gonna have this Aubrey Edwards match, make sure it's not on Dynamite. Because I joke about kneeling before, but I see that on a Dynamite card, I'm not watching the show.
They really put Earl Hebner versus Nick Patrick on paper. Why'd they do that?
They get a little crazy out there. You feel
Bro,
me?
they were bugging. They were doing whatever in the Invasion.
All right. Well, let's get into AEW. We'll be doing report cards at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we got Orange Cassidy defeating Swerve. How'd you feel about the match?
Excuse me. I'm yawning, so no, I'm kidding. It was I actually liked it. I liked the match. I thought it was a really good match. I predicted. I thought Swerve was going to win this. I really thought Swerve was going to win this match. And they were going to try to convert. Just because they're pushing that storyline so hard of like Orange Cassidy is tired, he's worn out, he's beat up. Danny, on top of that,
he found that tape, that special tape. Now he back.
On top of that, I felt like Swerve had a little momentum. He won that triple threat. He was a finalist in the Battle Royale. I thought we were going to do that and maybe transition to a Keith Lee Swerve match for the championship, or some kind of like triple threat between Keith Lee, Swerve, and Orange Cassidy. I just don't believe they would just like that. There's no conclusion to this Swerve Keith Lee thing. They haven't interacted. I mean, they did in the Battle Royal, but it's just like, how long are we going to tease this for? Like, we have to do this match at some point. If Keith Lee can't do a singles match, then make a triple threat match between Keith, Swerve, and Orange Cassidy so that, Keith doesn't have to do a lot of work. If you want to go that route, because it seems like he only does multi-person matches now. I don't remember last time he did a 1v1 match. But I'm just like, I don't know.
Personally, with the way Keith Lee looking right now, and the shit that he want, like it seems like this is the shit that he want to do. I'm not interested.
Do what? He's not doing anything.
Whatever the fuck he's doing with Dustin right now, dressing up as like
random tag matches on Rampage.
Nigga having cloaks. I'm good. I don't want to. I'm good. A triple threat between him and Orange Cassidy. I'm straight, honestly. I think they need to. Him and Swerve, they need to just do that, figure that shit out off screen. Like this feud has been going on for way too long, and I really don't give a shit.
Oh no, I've been out of it.
And then
hopefully we get Swerve doing something else.
They always want to tease like the fucking indie shit with Darby Allin and Swerve. Apparently they were like big rivals on the indies or whatever, and it was just like, have him beat Keith Lee already, so y'all could just go do that. So that seems like what y'all really want to do. But like, that seems what they really want to do. Just let's get Keith Lee out the fucking picture. Why? Like, why is Swerve and Keith Lee so like connected to each other? And with the very little that they interact with each other since whatever. I guess their last singles match. I guess if they had one, I don't know.
They haven't had one. There has not been a single. Look, when did they break up? Like September?
Yeah,
it shouldn't take this long for them to have a damn singles match by now.
I'm sorry. This ain't no bloodline shit. This should not be going any longer.
Shit, even the bloodline shit. The first match was Roman versus Jay. We got right to it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care about that shit. I'm sorry.
That's up to the Booker of the Year, I guess.
You think he gonna win that shit again?
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's the same user fan people who voted WWE as the worst promotion last year. So
no,
yeah, right. I do think they'll make Tony Khan.
I think solely because Cody didn't win at Mania, like WWE is gonna get like worst Booker or whatever.
Bro, people have turned a complete 180 on WrestleMania Night 2 saying it's ass. It blew my mind. Like, bro, even if you didn't agree with the main event, I don't know how y'all can say that show was ass. I just don't see it. It wasn't as good as Night 1, but it was good. I don't know.
It was heat rock both nights.
That's a different. It's different when you're there live though, but that's a different topic for a different time.
MJF said some shit to Adam Cole. How do you feel about the segment? Personally, I feel like MJF got a lot of his material from Cornette, and he
got his Cornette-isms off.
Yeah, and then he just said a lot of false shit. I think well, not a lot of false shit, just just like the whole low-hanging fruit shit. Like he didn't, and then some of the low-hanging fruit wasn't even good.
Vintage MJF. If it's a Michael Cole calling it, it would be a vintage MJF promo of very much low-hanging fruit. A lot of Instagram comments. What did he call what did he say about people? What did he say about their moms? I forgot what he said.
Oh, they swallow.
Yeah, something about mom swallowing, all that stuff.
2011 shit. If he really wanted to get messy with it, I feel like when he mentioned Britt Baker and then MJF fiance left him, but he could have been like, at least I had the balls to propose, and that I feel like that would have really smoked this shit. But just the low hanging fruit, balls in the purse or whatever. I don't know. It's another one of the, like you said, it's vintage MJF where it's a very complimentary segment, or it's very complimentary for the first 15, and then it gets down to the very boring low hanging fruit shit, and then the person, well, at least this time the person snaps back, and the snapback is actually pretty fucking good.
I will give MJF one thing. I did like the little carrying cross thing he did where he did the I ring the bell thing. I thought that was cute. I like, okay, that was a good one. I like that.
I would say that, but I felt like he did that too much in the segment because he did that's the undisputed. He alluded to a lot of things that was NXT related, and I feel like if he just said ring the fucking bell or whatever, it is what it is. But and also it is also vintage MJF where he steals the person's catchphrase and then the other person steals his, and then he gets, and it was just it's kind of copy and paste shit. But I did like Adam Cole's part of this promo.
Before you talk about Adam Cole's part, MJF also pulled a Sean Ross Sapp by mentioning Vince for heat.
Yeah.
he mentioned Vince for engagement. So he kind of lost me at that. Like you said, low hanging fruit. I just thought that was oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and then he brought up the Keith Lee manager thing, and then Adam Cole was just that's false. And I was just you know what? If Adam Cole says that is false,
he's been said that though.
But he said it on TV now. How long are AEW niggas still gonna cling on to that shit?
Oh, that's cemented. It's too late now. That was officially going to happen. In no way you can. There's two things the internet decided on themselves. Is that one and WWE disrespecting Sasha or whatever the hell. But no one knows what happened. because no one was there.
No,
but somehow
they say they disrespected Sasha, but they have no idea how they did that. And it was just like, well, she had a little bit of title reigns, or she lost a lot. And it's just like, whatever, nigga.
I mean, they could have. I'm just saying we don't know, but somehow everybody already decided that that's what happened, and that's just what it is. And in no way could have been anything that they did. But it's fine. I'm always gonna pick an employee over employer. I'm just saying. But as far as Adam Cole,
as a manager, yeah,
you corporate shill.
Pay the bills, baby.
As far as Adam Cole goes, I know it was a good response. That's probably the best promo I've heard from Cole since he's been back.
Yeah. Also, I think this is one of the best promos from an MJF opponent since probably Punk.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Brian, but like the last thing I remember about the Brian thing is like when he said I'm gonna kick the shit out of you if you say something about my daughter, and then he did, and then he didn't kick the shit out of him, and then he lost the match. So it is what it is on that. But yeah, I thought Cole's retort was actually pretty good. It didn't have any low hanging fruit.
Wait, no, he did the fiance thing. I feel like everybody done the fiance thing already.
Well, it's a response to him saying that Britt Baker, blah blah blah. Well, you know what? It's fine. I will agree with you there. I'm not gonna make excuses for it.
But besides that, then I think it was pretty.
Yeah, when he told MJF go piss in a cup and MJF didn't deny that he's on the juice, I said
I thought that was lame too. I didn't like that one either.
I was like, that's interesting.
I thought that was too like what are we doing? Like what does that benefit? You know what I mean? That was one of those like.
He said, you want to talk about my body, but let's talk about yours.
I guess. Oh.
He might.
I didn't like that one.
Cole is naturally skinny. MJF is artificially buff.
That boy did get big. He definitely put some muscle on.
Come on, man. That's okay. He did not pissing in that cup, boy.
I don't care. Me personally, I don't care about steroid wrestling. It doesn't matter to me. But actually, it doesn't matter to me in any sport. Honestly, I care less. It doesn't affect my day anyway in any other way. If it makes the sport better, if it makes them a little bit more athletic, that's fine by me.
It don't make that nigga any better. He's just a buff incel.
Yeah,
I still though I feel like MJF kind of got outclassed by Adam Cole there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'd hope so. This ain't, Adam Cole been at it for a long time. This ain't no Darby Allin Jungle Boy bullshit.
Yeah, just shitty promos from fucking everybody apart. Like just four niggas just sticking it the fuck up.
But it felt like 3 months of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought the segment was cool. I just think it's the usual MJF shit though, which is just like way too long, complimenting her at the start, and then low hanging fruit for the rest, and then there's no brawl or pull apart at the end or anything like that. They just say all the bullshit to each other's face, and then they don't fight back.
That's fine. I don't think they had to do a brawl.
I felt like there was a lot of fighting words in there, but it is what it is. Next we got Jungle Hood defeating Preston Vance and
Dralistico. Yes.
I got up. It was a commercial break, so I got up.
Me too.
Went to put my food away.
Bro, I came back
drenched.
I was like, what the fuck happened? I'll say this much about Preston Vance. He don't get a lot of TV matches, but when he do, he gonna make sure to bleed. He gonna bleed.
He gonna bleed.
Gotta respect it.
Also, that manager nigga, Jose
the manager.
That nigga is he a former wrestler?
Kind of swole.
Is he a former wrestler?
I believe so.
Okay, because I was like, there's no reason for a manager to be that fucking buff, yo.
It's like him. It's him and what's his name? Mr. Stone.
Well, Robert Stone, he used to be a wrestler, so like
That's what
I
I'm
get that.
saying.
Yeah, but
Jose the
like,
assistant. Let me see. Yeah, he was a wrestler. He used to wrestle around California, Mexico.
oh,
The ring
okay,
name Orion or Principe Orion.
okay, because that motherfucking guy in the ring with no shirt, bigger than most of the niggas in there.
He wrestled Brodus Clay in 2011 on Superstars. He also got jobbed out the Ryback. So
Fire.
he been on TV a couple times. You feel me?
Okay. Nah, I thought I don't know where they're gonna go with this Jungle Hook thing. But
Is this like an attempt to give like Jungle Boy some quote unquote street cred?
yeah, because he got hold out by Roosh and then got hold out in that Fatal 4.
But I mean, also we had Sting and Darby Allin come out after the match, so maybe they're redoing the dudes with attitude. Is that the wrong match? Am I thinking of the other match?
Wrong match. That was the
okay.
That was the swerve match.
You're right.
Because the embassy went to jump him and all that bullshit.
You're right. Yeah.
Sorry we skipped over that, but it didn't really interest me. Also, it's happening next week, so it is what it is. We got BCC versus Chaos. This match is just filled with people I don't like to watch wrestle. So
yeah,
you already got me in the door with Bryan and Okada. We do not need the BCC matches to try to build up the match,
Well, I mean, BCC gonna be on Forbidden.
No,
I wonder who their opponent is gonna be.
That's fine, but I felt like a lot of this match was just like in service of trying to talk about and build up the Bryan Danielson and Okada match, and it was just like, honestly, I'd rather Danielson just cut a promo than watch these like 6 dudes stink it the fuck up. Like, this match really served no purpose to me.
This is combined power because I hate Chuck Taylor and you hate Rocky Romero, so this was already downhill. And we both don't like Wheeler Yuta, so
I don't like the whole BCC, and I don't like Roppongi.
I like Claudio. I like Claudio.
No,
what did Claudio do? That uppercut was fire. That shit was hard.
He's part of the BCC. That's why his thing ain't really mean shit to me.
That's different though. That's Claudio. You know what I mean?
No,
the uppercut. He had the best part of the match. He had that fire uppercut.
Is that all? Is that all? That
was the Ken Shoryuken.
Is that all it take, bro?
He been in the lab with the party.
Is that all it take, bro?
What do you think he means?
That nigga don't need to make nothing. He need to learn how to talk. He don't need to be on no video game, man.
He plays Ken. He definitely plays Ken.
That nigga don't need to play nothing.
Sure, you can.
But yeah, BCC does that. They win, whatever, and then they're gonna face the Hangman Page and the Bucks next week. Ricky Starks loses to Jay White in the main event. I think this is insane for this to be the main event.
Yeah, it's a wild main event.
We don't normally care about ratings, but I love looking at that graph, and boy, that graph is gonna fucking tank, man.
That last quarter.
Yeah, that last quarter, deep slope.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent match though, and then the finish had Gun Club. I mean the Guns.
Yeah,
take out Ricky Starks. Are they the newest members of Bullet Club, or are these have other interests? We will see.
Off the name alone, I think they'll probably be part of that.
But they haven't been called the Gun Club for a while now.
Well, they might be now. When it was like I was looking at the clock when it was like 9:56, and I was just like, is Juice Robinson really not gonna like try to do some sneaky shit? Like, I know people are like, it's rare when niggas are banned from ringside and the heels actually like respect that. So I was just like, who the hell is gonna come in to like do that? I thought it was gonna be like some Bullet Club niggas, but it just turns out to be the Gun Club, well, sort of Bullet niggas. So
I mean, Bullet Club Gold is going to need some new people soon. I'm assuming in the near future we'll have new members. I don't think you can't really have Bullet Club with just 2 guys. This doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, I can see give the Gun something to do. I'm not like super mad at it. I think it's fine.
No, I'm not mad at it at all. It happened.
Yeah.
It means nothing. Like as of right now, it means nothing to me really. Next we got Chris Statlander versus Anna JSA. I hate that they added that to her name. Match is decent.
Yeah, I thought they got some time. Unfortunately, a lot of the match was in commercial.
Yeah,
which kind of sucked. But
and not even for the women's match. That wasn't for a lot of matches.
Yeah, the main event too. A lot of it was like half. I felt like half of it was a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of took me out of it.
Probably because MJF went so fucking long. But yeah, the match was decent, and then Takeshita had a squash match, and then they tried to cut a promo, and it wasn't because they were getting booed so much. They just wasn't saying shit. It was pretty much the same shit from last week, but just like a lot less. I don't know. It was just like a repeat of last week, but it was like
I think they were looking for the same kind of reaction they got last week, but I just don't think there's enough people in the building this week for them to do that. I will say it was a small crowd, but they were a very like lively crowd, but it wasn't the same effect of like last week where like you literally couldn't hear what Don Callis was saying because he was getting booed so hard. You know what I mean? This time he was like pausing for the crowd, but it wasn't hitting like as loud, so it didn't hit the same. It was still heat. Don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't what it was last week.
When they're in Canada, it would like be putting like lighter fluid back to that fire because right now I don't think anybody really fucking cares. Well, not that nobody really cares.
I won't say no one can care. I think just more like
there needs to be the next step in this because they just rehashed the shit from last week. So it is what it is. That is it for AEW. Let's get into NXT, baby. NXT had a little more meat on the bones. There was a lot going on in the show. Baron Corbin comes out, talks his shit. Ilya Dragunov comes out, says, "Boy, I got this one big ass bruise on me." And Corbin was just like, "All right, bitch, I see you."
It was funny because like he showed the bruise, like I think he was like expecting the crowd to react, but they like didn't really care. Like, okay.
Yeah, it was like it
definitely wasn't the Cody Hell in a Cell moment.
Yeah, I see women with that bruise off to just like falling on the floor or some shit. So
yeah, like, all right.
It is what it is. But Ilya Dragunov gets taken out in the back after the commercial break. No, well, after the segment, Trick Williams comes out and then starts beating on Corbin and then fucking runs him out the ring. And I was just like, hey man, you can't talk that superstar shit and they get ran out by fucking Trick Williams, bruh. That ain't fly to me. And then Ilya Dragunov gets taken out by Braun Breaker. Like segments after they just like
Black King Braun Breaker.
I hope you mean because he's wearing all black now.
Oh, Twitter was like, hey, that boy getting dark. Someone said he faked Dominican.
You see,
he do have a strong tan.
So when Braun Breaker gets a strong tan, we started embracing him, calling him Dominican. But Cora J starts getting dark.
No. Hold on. That the Dominican joke was not in like positive. It was like, why is this man so fucking dark? It wasn't like a positive one. But
spray tan, baby.
I think he had like a little Native American in their family. I mean, I just feel like you don't get that dark by tanning. That man was dark.
That's what spray tan is for, isn't it? It's like the elements of hip hop, man. Steroids, drugs, tanning, and lifting weights.
GTL. I've been watching a lot of Jersey Shore lately. In his GTL bag.
I stopped watching reality TV. I started watching Futurama again. I think I'm finished now. Later seasons, kind of stinky, but we'll see what happens when they come back. But Baron Corbin defeats Trick Williams, and I feel is a really good showing from Trick Williams.
Probably the biggest match he has had this year.
Oh, absolutely. I think this match is a lot better than the one with Ricochet.
Yeah, I think Trick Williams, he looked all right working with Corbin. I think Corbin's a dependable guy to work with. So that worked out. Also, this is Baron Corbin's first win of the year.
Oh, good for him.
If you could believe it.
Oh, I believe it. That boy is stinging it the fuck up for about a year now. We didn't elaborate too much on the Baron Corbin promo, but it's a lot of just like, you niggas need to get off Twitter. Y'all niggas got soft. Y'all some bitches. Y'all really need to be all about this shit. Y'all not really with it.
He gave us a real back in my day promo.
Yeah, and I feel like
when I was there,
and I feel like those are, and then in regards of like speaking to Carmelo Hayes, and I feel like it's more than what just Baron Corbin feels, because I feel like speaking for the office. You feel me?
Oh, you think Sean told him to go out there and tell him how you really felt, or Triple H?
Yeah, because something that I found really funny is that Baron Corbin says that niggas need to get off Twitter. They need to really be about this shit. Niggas got soft. And then during the match, Vic Joseph was just like, "Do you feel as if that's the case?" He asked Booker T if that's the case, and he was just like, "No, I absolutely feel like that's the case." And then same week, he's on a podcast saying that Carmelo Hayes is missing something, and he's personally glad that he didn't get drafted yet, because there's still room to grow and stuff like that. It could it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just like that's certainly something that he needs to work on. And then what is it? They say all of that after they basically had to cover a tweet that Carmelo Hayes put out. Also, Carmelo Hayes not on this show.
Yeah, beat up last week.
Shit, niggas get beat up every day, B. But yeah, this is just like I feel like it's deeper than rap, and I hope whatever lesson that they're trying to embed into Carmelo Hayes, it gets there, because I think it'd be a shame if they just don't think that he's going to reach his potential, because
it's like a whole bunch of old niggas complaining to me.
Well, these old niggas is right, because
let that man get tweets off.
The tweets is corny, bro. I'm tired of the tweet shit is corny.
Yo, when he was calling Solo Sikoa a hoe, that shit was funny. That was funny. I'm sorry.
I mean, that was a long time ago, but like I feel like Carmelo Hayes needs to be a little bit more, because just being at the barbershop and having basketball lingo is just that's not fly to me. So it is what it is on that. That covers about everything on that. Hopefully Carmelo Hayes shows up next week. Mustafa Ali defeats Joe Gacy in a really good match. Joe Gacy don't miss.
Joe Gacy absolutely missed. Joe Gacy don't miss my ass. I will say he had looked good the last couple of weeks though, but he definitely missed.
We don't talk about last season. Yeah, man.
I felt like it could have been a little longer. I didn't really give it a high rating.
No, that's fine.
It's fine.
Mustafa Ali feels big time in a small room, so that's good as well. Yeah, I feel like he's really gonna get his shit off. Joe Gacy later on in the show, just fucking pissed, angry, upset. Just he says he's gonna end it, whatever this false trio between Wesley, Bate, and Ali got going on, and then they're gonna have a 6-man tag next week, so that should be cool. Our main event, I know we got here already, but the main event, the NXT Women Battle Royale.
This shit sucked.
This is probably the worst ones. It's like,
this is the worst Battle Royale they've done in a long time. This was really bad.
I would not even say in a long time. Out of all the women Battle Royales that I've seen on NXT, this one is probably the worst.
Well, there's been like 5 this year. But this is easily the worst one.
The reasons why I say it's bad, I feel like a lot of the eliminations were self-destructive and stupid. I'm glad that Thea Hale went through the middle rope before she just decided to do like a coffin drop on Lash Legend and Jakara, sorry.
They said Jericho, like Jericho.
No, what is it? Valentina Feroz and Ulyssa Leon. They went over the top rope, really didn't need to. But when I saw Valentina Feroz, like, fence hop that top rope for the spot, I said, why, bruh? And then she got eliminated. She looked stupid as hell. JC Jane missing her spot. That wasn't that bad, but
there's a
I
lot
thought it
of
was
missed
funny
spots.
though.
That's what killed the match for me. Just like a lot of just. I know battle boy royales are just chaotic in general. I wasn't interested. I just thought a lot of the spots were blown. It didn't look good. In the beginning when for some reason Lash Legend was just twirling around Ilani Jordan in the middle
Yeah,
of the ring. What was that? It was so
they
weird.
they need to
It was
work
like
on
really
that.
awkward too. I don't know. It just wasn't a good. Usually they're really good at like there was no like expanding real like branched out storylines like they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Tatum Paxley like saving herself for like Blair Davenport from
Um,
what it's
hold
gonna
on.
be.
For those, what I got going, that complaint right now, I would actually retract that because I feel like they built up JC Jane and I mean Gigi Dolan and Kiana James. That is something that they got going on right now. Thea Hale winning, that's also just something that's like stemmed from last week. Um Tatum Paxley and
Maybe they do have stuff. I just don't care about it.
yeah, Tatum Paxley and the Blair Davenport thing, but that was also stupid. Like Blair was just like, I mean, Tatum Paxley was just like, Blair's on the outside, so I'm gonna eliminate myself. Fuck it. And then they beat on Roxanne Perez, who got eliminated later on. Um Lyra Valkyra, she eliminated JC Jane, so I don't know if JC Jane is gonna branch to that or JC Jane is going to branch to. I'm looking at the eliminations right now. I'm trying to.
JC Jane.
So JC Jane got eliminated. She eliminates Roxanne Perez, and then Lyra eliminates her. Okay, so it seems like Lyra, JC. So we're gonna see how that goes. Cora Jade eliminates Lyra Valkyra. I don't know if they're gonna run that back because I feel like Dana Brooke is going to be Cora Jade's problem. We're gonna talk about Cora Jade in a second. Fallon Henley eliminates Kiana James. I don't think they're going to rehash to that. I think they're going to go with the Gigi Dolan thing as well. But I don't know. I just felt like a lot of it was like insane and self-destructive. And when it got to the final three, which is Thea Hale, Cora Jade, and Dana Brooke, I didn't think Cora was winning because I didn't think they were going to do heel versus heel. But I was just like, no matter who wins, Tiffany Stratton about to eat this hole alive because she wrestles better than the final three,
which is crazy. Dana Brooke been wrestling for like 10 years.
Yeah, Dana Brooke showed up, the PC popped, and I said, "Y'all niggas pathetic."
Bro, they gave Dolph Ziggler like a 10-minute standing ovation. Still pops for anybody.
Fucking insane, bro. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought just people eliminating themselves, just being super self-destructive was really stupid. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of these feuds branching off. Like I'm very curious if what is it, Valentin Feroz and Ulyssa Leon, or is that going to be the foil for Last Legend and Jakara? And if so, whoever
No,
whoever the metaphor goes after, will they be a part of it? I mean, I don't think they're that bad. And plus,
I'm just not interested, and I just don't think they'll be able to have a good match with Last Legend and Jakara.
Well, it's developmental, so
I know.
We got to bear with that. But also, what is it? I heard they had a match on Level Up, and people were fucking with it. So, and the people in the Discord were fucking with it. So we'll see. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm curious where a lot of these people go after this, but we'll see. And then Thea Hale wins. Shout out to Jeff J. Because I didn't see if Thea Hale actually went over the top rope or not before she did that coffin drop thing, and then got fucking tagged by Last Legend on the steps. Jeff J pointed out that she wasn't technically eliminated, and I was just like, hopefully they stand by that. Because it would look like Thea Hale would look way more like she would look extremely stupid if she just eliminated herself during this big opportunity. And I don't know when they're gonna do the match, but I'm sure Thea Hale is gonna get more training from Gulak and Harley Dempsey. And I don't see I don't see them turning Thea Hale heel, but I could see some funny shit happening with Chase U there. I was originally gonna say I think it would be funny if she's just like, nah, fuck Chase U. I'm like, I'm gonna be in with these guys, and she's like the first Chase U dropout. I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
But... Well, she can't be that. That's Bodie Hayward.
He was expelled.
He was expelled.
That's different. But we'll see what goes from there. But I think that Chase U is a good place for her. So I hope that's not where they go through with that. And then at the end of the show, we catch up with Braun Breaker. They say, why he beat on Ilya Dragunov? He said, man, I'm tired of him talking about he a real nigga, man. I'm the realest nigga in this shit.
You see how dark my skin is?
Yeah. And then he said, Seth Rollins, you and your sissy ass outfits, man, come see me, pussy. And I was like, all right, bro, what's up with that?
that man grew a beard and started acting different, man. This ain't the Braun I know. He's bugging out. He said, I want that chase. I want the World Heavyweight Championship. I said, okay.
Yeah, that bugging out. That nigga said, I want the gold, sucker. So that's cool. I fuck with that. Let's see if Seth Rollins actually
insane. Answers. If Seth comes back, what would they do it? We think they would do it at Great American Bash. I don't know if he'll be. He might be in England by then. I don't even know. I think he might already be. I don't know when they're gonna do that. That's interesting. I know he's been working. I know he's been working house shows as well too, like on SmackDown. Like I know he's doing the MSG's dark matches, him and Damian Priest. So I'm wondering, like, will he even be able to go to Florida to do these matches?
Yeah, I feel like he called out him, but like you're gonna have to deal with Ilya. So, and then what is it? Seth Rollins put out that shit that showed like all the dates he's gonna be on. So yeah,
that's what I was saying. Unless this is more a Braun. This is his transition to main roster.
And then he just like instead of Seth coming down to NXT, he run up on Braun. I mean, he run up on Seth.
Yeah.
Okay.
For as far as we know, it seems like the direction is going to be Seth Finn for Money in the Bank, and then I guess after that, if they want to do Braun, I mean, obviously not like Braun for SummerSlam, like maybe Braun like in the meantime before SummerSlam or something, like a little summer thing. That'd be a hell of a way to get Braun in. That'd be a lot of faith in him. Yeah, have him work a World Heavyweight Championship program. Also, side note, it's very nice to watch Raw and they're the world champion on the show. I forgot what that felt like. It's been like 10 years since that's happened. So yeah. I forgot what that felt like. It's nice. Let's keep it that way. Let's not combine the belts anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for the best. Sorry, I'm trying to get the report card up. Had to sign into Google. Okay, hold on. Okay, quick hits. We got the Schism defeating the Creed Bros, or Diamond Mine, actually. They have Ava in this wrestling ring, and then she's not wrestling.
It's just like her first match. She didn't really do much the first match either.
Like, don't put her in there. She's not gonna do shit. Like it seems to me because it comes off as they're not confident in her to really be in that ring. So it's just
she didn't look very confident either. So I mean,
so it's just like why are we putting her out there?
Oh,
because this is, to me, this is not a what is it, iron sharpening iron type thing. because one of the pieces of iron is fucking scared to get sharpened. Like just let her be a manager. I think that's the best role for her. If
So
she's like
you're
timid.
already writing her off as a wrestler. Mind you, it's only your second match.
Well,
Like we got to be realistic.
well, she needs to start getting reps on level up or like some shit to show me that they're really trying to put the work in to like help her get better. Because putting her in positions like this, like they did for the pay-per-view and this, I'm not fucking with that. Because I don't think she's gonna grow in this manner. Just being tossed to the water like this.
Working with Schism. I mean,
Working with Ivy Niles.
Yeah, more. I mean,
like I don't think Ivy's bad. It's just like she's in there. She seems very timid. She doesn't have a lot of spots. She doesn't get a lot of offense. The main thing that she does is either screw Ivy Niles or like pseudo gets Schism to win with like some cheating shit in a very managerial type way.
I will say this: I like her look.
Yeah, that's good. I like it a lot. I don't know. I know she's a heel and like heels don't. Fuck it, it's NXT, bro. She needs to be like getting reps on level up or some shit. Like have her with Danny Palmer, whatever where the fuck is Amari Miller? Help her get in there with that.
She injured?
Maybe.
I think she's hurt.
But I don't know, man. I think like don't put her in these positions if she's like really not gonna do much. That's just how I feel, honestly. Next, also, where does the Creed Bros even go for, or where does Diamond Mine go from here? Because it seems like Schism is gonna handle the North American people for now, so I don't know if they're gonna come out.
Well, I think that's just Joe. I don't know if that could be the whole Schism. I think they can still do Creeds. Back.
No, it's gonna be Ali, Wesley.
Oh, you're talking about for next week. Yeah, I don't know. You're talking about immediate future. I don't know about like all together. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Creeds. They should just send them, call them up. I don't see. Put them on SmackDown.
It's a little weird, but it's fine. Next we got Blair Davenport defeating Danny Palmer.
It's a match that happened. That's all I got.
Wait, she defeated Danny Palmer and she was in the Battle Royale?
No, Blair Dead wasn't in the Battle Royale. She just came out.
Oh, okay. Eddie Thorpe defeated Damian Kemp.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Hey man,
let's not do that again.
Eddie Thorpe, I don't know, fellas.
Or Damian Kemp.
I see what Damian Kemp could do. I see what he could do on level up.
He don't even look in shape anymore.
Yeah, that's also weird as well. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know if he was hurt. Or he looks way heavier than he did. I don't know.
They stopped all that heavy lifting.
Yeah, I don't know. Something Damian Kemp, I'm not 100% sure on, and Eddie Thorpe, we gotta figure it out. It's still early for Eddie Thorpe. I'm not like
it's still early for Eddie Thorpe. I've seen Damian Kemp do better, so I'm very worried here. Next we get Scripps versus Bubba Gato. I didn't watch it. I'm not even gonna cap you down. Also,
Axiom was involved for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Scripps and Axiom. I'm not interested. I love Axiom. I just don't care about this.
I'm not interested in that either. Well, what happened was the commercial break said that it was going to be Scripps versus Bubba Gato. I went to the kitchen. I came back. Axiom was doing his shit.
Yeah, so most of the matches that on Tuesday were not very long.
Okay. I'm not saying I didn't watch it because I completely avoided it. It avoided me. And thank God it did.
Because I was gonna say Joe Gacy must have fought like 3 minutes, and then Eddie Thorpe, Damon Kemp was 4 minutes. Yeah, Scripps David was 2 minutes and 51 seconds. So
okay. Yeah, I didn't think I was taking that long fixing up a bowl of cereal. You feel me?
The longest match with the 6-man at the beginning of the show.
Shit. Longer than the Battle Royale? Shit.
The Battle Royale, I believe, went 13:05. The mixed tag went 13:27.
Oh, okay. Not by much, but okay. A segment that I thought was really good. Tony D'Angelo and Stacks.
That was great. I love that.
They really locked my nigga up, and then Stacks really got to find out who the snitch is, man. He really on a mission.
He got Peacock in the joint though. So
yeah, what he watching, bro? Because he's not watching the latest episode of NXT, bro.
He's watching what's on Peacock? John Wick series. I watched all 6 of them joints. Roseanne,
what is it? That boy got
Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge, Vanderpump. Or some Scandoval. I don't know what that's about, but Scandoval.
That boy Tony D'Angelo watching Yellowstone, man.
Watching Cocaine Bear.
Oh shit, Cocaine Bear is on here. I should watch that.
Bupkis. What the fuck is Bupkis?
Oh, I gotta watch Megan too. Shit,
you haven't watched Megan yet? I watched Megan. Megan was good.
I don't use Peacock except for live events, so I don't know what's on this shit. They got Modern Family on this motherfucker. Hey,
yeah, Bel Air, That 70s Show.
I'm not watching Bel Air, but
Bel Air's good. I like Bel Air. Poker Face was good. I watched that.
They got Poos and Poos on this bitch too. Hey man, Peacock got some shit on here, people. Hashtag ad.
Hashtag word pay us. Somebody snuck in. I don't know who had my Peacock account. They were watching the Pedro Pascal episode of Saturday Night Live. That wasn't me. Who did that? Show yourself.
Your daughter don't watch it? Daughter watch Saturday Night Live?
My daughter had no idea what Saturday Night Live even is.
That's fine, because I don't think Saturday Night Live is funny. So
it hasn't been funny in like 30 years.
I don't know what I'm
questioning
why it's still on TV.
You know what's on here too? Def Comedy Jam, which is crazy. Like,
hey man,
I remember watching that.
We put y'all on, folks. Def Comedy Jam is on this shit. Next,
that's what Tony D'Angelo was watching. But the whole segment was really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, they actually decent acting.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, wrestling might not be for him, bro. I think he needs to get into crime drama.
I don't know why you think Tony D'Angelo is bad. I don't think.
No, I don't think he's bad. I just say he should be an actor because I thought his acting was so good in this bitch. Do I dare call it cinema, or do I call it very HBO show?
Wait, all the Fast and Furious movies are on here too? I didn't know that. Wow. Oh shit, all of them.
I'm not. What is it? I saw the one where fucking Dom Toretto fucking stomped on the parking garage and the shit broke. I said, yeah, I'm tired of watching this shit. It was the joint that had Ronda Rousey in it.
I don't remember which one that. The last one I think I watched.
I think that's
like
6.
5. I think I watched 5, and that was the last one I watched. Was that the one when Paul Walker died?
I think so. Yeah, I think I watched 6. I didn't watch the rest because I remember liking Fast 5. But hold on,
Fast 5 was fire.
Yeah. Hold on, let's finish the shit. Except when Dom fucking caught an engine one-handed.
It's hard.
We already talked about it, but Noam Dar Crew is dubbed the Metaphor. I hate it.
Why don't you like it?
Because what is the metaphor?
Bars.
What is the metaphor? Are you for meta? And if so, how the fuck are you guys the metaphor? Because you guys are not like Deadpool, fourth wall breaking or some shit like that. Y'all not on y'all Kevin Owens shit. So what is the metaphor?
What if it mean meta a different way?
Like Facebook meta? Like are y'all niggas on Facebook?
Look at the definition of meta. Referring to itself or to the conventions of its genre. Self-referential. What?
Is that what they are? Self-referential?
I don't know.
I'm sorry if I'm missing the wordplay or the. Well, it's spelled meta space or what is it -4, the word for. If I'm missing something here, or my artistic brain is not finding the beauty in this, but I think the name is pretty dumb. So it is what it is. Malik Blade and Enofe, they ran upon Josh Briggs and Jordan Benson was just like, man, I'm tired of you convincing niggas to fight each other. And then they were just like, hey man, it worked wonder for all of us. It was like couple counseling type shit. And then Gallus was just like, look at these blacks. And then And then they're just like, nah, we gotta smoke them niggas. I'll see you next week.
Blacks. So we're gonna get an Ofe versus Malik Blade tomorrow. Next week. Dream match.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that one.
Yeah, team BBC going to war with each other.
The Mega Powers. Team BBC explodes.
All right, that's crazy. And then we get Von Wagner. He's going therapist to therapist, and then once
the lady,
and then once the therapist is the bad bitch, he's ready to tell all his problems. And you know what? I feel him.
I feel him. He had to go see the lady. I respect it.
Even though my therapist is a man, he was the only person taking new patients at the time, but I respect it.
Sometimes when shit ain't going right, you really gotta go see the lady. You know what I mean? If you don't, could be worse.
I need a lady to see me. But that is it for NXT. You can subscribe to us on Patreon. Oh man, it's been a while since I fucked it up. Patreon.com/The A Show RNC. You can subscribe to you can follow us on Twitter at The A Show RNC. You can follow Quan at The Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR on Twitter. Everything is in the show notes. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, show us love. And a fun fact that I noticed, I'm not sure if it's just because of my algorithm, but well, it might be your algorithm too, but I want y'all to try it. If you type in Dr. Umar into the Twitter search, to the Twitter gift search, you will see somebody from the Black Announce table. Sorry, I don't know the name, but they're wearing an A Show RNC shirt in the GIF, and it's the first result
of Dr. Umar.
Yes, try it right now. Right. I'll take a screenshot. I saw that and I thought it was really funny.
Post a tweet real quick. Let's see.
I tweeted about it.
Dr. Umar. Right, listen, I'm reading your tweets.
Oh no, people are trying to.
First one.
People are trying to tell me about this Chris Stanlander shit. Y'all not gonna tell me any different, man. Yeah, it's all love. I love it.
Nice.
Well, the Patreon Lite is gonna be on soon, so we can give report cards. We're gonna last time we did report cards was for the NXT 2.0 anniversary show. Now they're no longer NXT 2.0 to Battleground. So we're gonna be talking about all of that on Patreon, giving our feelings about the roster, coming up with our fave fives. So if you really want to listen to that, subscribe to patreon.com/The Show RNC. Peace. Hopefully see you on Patreon next week.